Yeah. Right, what's happening, people? Today, we are back. We're back in a big way. We're going to do something really exciting. We're in an E46, and we are going to adjust the handbrake up. Properly, I might add, which it might disappoint people if we're doing something properly. So first thing you want to do is you want to put it in gear. And then you want to let the handbrake off. And then if you've got one of these, you want to lift it up, and then you just pull this off. And then you have adjusters in there which are 10 millis. If we focus it, you back them off so that they're not doing anything first. So let's get a 10 milli. I've got a ratchet and a deep socket, and it's, to be honest with you, a socket driver. If you've got a socket driver that'll fit on, it is easier than pissing about with a ratchet, but I haven't got my socket driver here, so I can't use that. And you just back these off all the way, so that they're not doing anything. And I'll come back when I've done that, because this is going to take a while with this. Right, so as you can see, they're backed off all the way. Sorry about the mess in the car. I mean, it is a car and they do get dirty. I mean, I might do a disaster detail video, worst detail ever, because I don't know if you've ever noticed, but if you watch a detailing video, they're always the worst detailing ever and a disaster. But I'm not going to do that because that's not my thing. So anyway, next stage, you're going to want to jack the car up. And we're up. Right, so on this one we've got this cap that wants removing like so, and then you're going to want to take the wheel bolts out. Now you can do this, we've just taken one wheel bolt out and jimmying the screwdriver through to the adjuster, but it's easier just to take the wheel off, so that's what I'm going to do. Right, you can just about see it there. That is what we're trying to turn. And if you see, if it'll go further, no. The thread's coming out the top of it, so we want to wind it down the thread so we're making it effectively bigger. So whichever side the thread is, if you think about the way a bolt works, and you just sort of move it around and look at it with a light with your eyes, and you can see which side the thread's on, you want to wind it so that the thread's coming outwards, or vice versa if it's too tight. Right, so now we've got the wheel off, and we'll try and see the adjuster. Right, I'm trying to show you the adjuster here. Now it's hard to see because when the camera's there, the light can't be there, and vice versa. So if you see there's like a, there we go, it's like a cog, and the thread is coming out the top of it upwards, so we want to turn it, as you're looking at it from the top, we want to turn it clockwise to wind the thread further out of it to adjust it up. So to do that, I need to move it a little bit. Right, so line this up, and I don't know if you can see anything. There it is. And we are going to turn it clockwise from the top. So I'm above view, we're turning it clockwise, and just keep on doing that until it goes tight, which you don't need to watch. Wait a couple of clicks till it's free again. Then you put the wheel back on and let the car down, and then you tighten your wheel up, and then you do the same on the other side. Now, I'm not going to film that because it's the same, and then we'll jump back into the car and then we'll adjust it inside the car. I wasn't going to film it, but I'm just going to demonstrate that you can do it through the wheel. If you just take one bolt out, you can line it up through the wheel and do the same thing. Both sides are adjusted outside, and this is when you now adjust the cable up. And you just set the lever, the handbrake lever to be about the right height now, and make sure both sides are about equal. Right, so another little tip is, if you adjust one side up at once until the lever height is roughly right, and then you tighten the other side up so that they feel that they're the same sort of tension as you're turning the ratchet with the handbrake on slightly, then that is, it's not the perfect way of evening up, but it's, you get a good feel for it. So now we just got to set the lever right and just adjust them evenly. Alright, so that's pretty much it. You should have a little bit of free play, which it's there, and then handbrake's nice and tight. And just to make sure it works, it's worth just seeing if it works, which it does. And on these, because of the way the shoes are, they work better in forwards than reverse, and this even works in reverse now, which is amazing. I mean, it'll work once because it's a BMW and the handbrakes are shit, but I think they're meant to be automatic really, most BMWs, aren't they? But yeah, that's it. Oh, what I will do is, actually, I'm going to do a little explanation as to why you can't just crank the cable up and then be done with it, why you have to adjust it in the actual handbrake shoes inside the drums and the discs. And I'll just do a little diagram of why you have to do that, if anyone's interested in that as well. Right, this is what I was trying to explain before about adjusting it up. So there you've got your adjuster, and there you've got your mechanism which is pushing your handbrake shoes out. This one is adjusted, so when this comes out, this is going to touch first against the inside of the drum, and you've got all that leverage against it. This one, which isn't adjusted, you've got the pivots here the same on the adjuster, and when this pushes out, it's going to touch the drum first, much further up here, which means that you've got a much less mechanical advantage to put a bit of force on it. Just something that it seems to be overlooked a lot when people are doing brake adjustment these days, so I just thought I'd add that bit in if it's of any use or interest for anyone. And yeah, right, that's it.